All right, Three of Cups, three maidens holding three cups. Generally, this card denotes joy and community and having fun with your friends and laughing and playing. When I move into this card, I always feel like they are Greek and they've just finished making wine for the day or something, right? Like they've just all finished traipsing on wine, grapes in the big giant barrels, and now they're having a feast afterward and everybody is partying and playing and drinking wine and being merry. That is, I always think of that whenever I see this card, right? So it's really about going out with your friends and doing fun things in a very deep way. So of course, most of us are not Greek and, you know, making wine on grandma's farm when we have extra time. So although that would be fun. So in reality, like how this might look today is you and your friends go out and you all spend a day at the pool, relaxing and enjoying yourselves, right? Or you all go do something fun that you really enjoy. Something where you get to laugh and be playful and just be yourself. So maybe you go hiking with your girlfriends or your guy friends or whatever, right? But it just really is a group of friends coming together for joy and happiness. And on the bottom of the card by the girl's feet is lots and lots of fruit. So there is an overabundance of food, and there's an overabundance of it just feels to me like prosperity. Like maybe there's even cause for a celebration, right? Like everything's going well, things are flowing. And this card is three men at the pub knocking back three chalices, which I would assume, judging from this card, are filled with beer or ale or whatever, right? But just like getting together and like having a good freaking time. And I love how that feels, right? It feels like so much wine drinking to me, and it's all the grapes. It really is. And I've been drinking a lot of wine lately. So the Three of Water is three cups underneath the ocean with two dolphins. The dolphins feel like fun and playfulness and joy. And then we have the Three of Raphael with the three mermaids with the ship in the background. So there's, again, three women having fun, enjoying themselves, basking on the rocks, right? Doing things women do. And in this card there are three fairies playing in the water and just being frolicking, right? The primary feeling that comes to me from this card is fun. Fun, joy, playfulness, right? So the other things that this card can maybe recommend is spending more time with your friends or spending more time with your family. Maybe spending time with your mother and your grandma, right? Maybe it is more about enjoying yourself when you're with your mother or your grandmother or your aunt or your best friend, right? Maybe you're not on the phone and the computer when you're with them, right? Maybe you're actually enjoying their company and you're being very like in the moment and very grounded. Because when you're dancing, you are very, very in your body, right? You're feeling your emotions, you're feeling good. These figures are dancing on the ground, right? They're not wearing shoes. So they're feeling very centered and they're feeling very much like they're open and they have something to give. So it's very much about emotional connection with others and sharing that sort of happiness and joy with other people. The other thing that I feel about this card as well is it can mean telling stories, right? A lot of times when you're out with your friends and you're having fun, you're telling stories, you're telling jokes, you're making light of the situation, you're making each other feel better, you're cheering each other up, right? It's a very sort of like lighthearted, prosperous sort of energy. And it can also mean like an attitude of lightheartedness, an attitude of taking the high road, an attitude of feeling really, really, it just feels like the opposite of heaviness to me. And I want to use a word better than lightness, but it's not coming to me. I don't want to use the word floaty because it's not like being disembodied. It's just being, I guess, like light and playful. Maybe playful is the word I'm looking for, right? It's just like playful. Like it's not a thing. There's no reason to make anything a thing. It's just kind of like, well, you know, that is what it is. So it's a lightheartedness and it's a joyfulness and it's a just, I don't know, I want to use a word better than lightness, but it's not like being disembodied. It's just like playful. Like it's not a thing. There's no reason to make anything a thing. It's just kind of like, well, you know, that is what it is. So it's a lightheartedness and it's a joyfulness and it's a just, being playful and being yourself. Yeah, I feel like that's a really good representation of the Three of Cups. So if we move into the energy of the Three of Cups upside down, this is the energy of being in a group, except that being in the group drains you, right? So when it was upright, it was, yay, we're happy and we're joyful. And now it's like, oh no, I don't like you guys at all. Why am I with you people again, right? It's that sort of feeling. So maybe it's a group you voluntarily go to, or maybe it's a group you don't really have a choice. Like maybe it represents like your workplace, right? And you're like, yeah, I don't really want to work with these people anymore, right? So it can be some sort of like group activity that you have to do. Maybe it's like family festivities at, you know, the holidays or something, and you just find that like a draining situation, like you have to go see all these people but you really don't want to. So it can represent that. It can also represent feeling emotionally drained in the presence of these people or the group. It can represent feeling all your creativity being zapped out of you. It can feel like, I don't even like these people, I don't want to spend any time with them sort of situation. It can also represent like you don't feel like you have a solid connection with these people. So with the card being upright, it's, I feel a soul connection with these people. I love hanging out with them. We have the best time. And here it's like, I don't have anything in common with these people. Why am I spending my time here, right? So a disconnection. The other sort of feeling from this card is it's a feeling of not being supported, right? Like maybe you feel lonesome and you feel like you don't have as many friends as you used to have, or they've drifted away, and you kind of feel like the Lone Ranger and like you don't have that support network that you used to have. This card in particular, when it's upright, makes me feel like support network, the buddy system. And when it's reversed, it's just like, where's the support? The support's not there. Like I don't have the support from my friends that I used to, or they're not around, or they're far away. Maybe they're in like another country or something. And it's just sort of like, my support network like is in here. And that feels kind of like a bummer. So you could feel like you're alone, or you have to do things yourself, and you don't have the connection in the community, or maybe even the family members around you that you wish that you had.